Happy holidays, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. I am Sailor Solitaire. Welcome to my channel. This is your mid-December 2017 tarot reading. This is a general reading. This is also an extended reading. So this will be covering mid-December up until mid-January 2018. So I'll see you guys in the new year for your mid-January update. But for now, let's get to your reading. Leos, welcome to your reading. Please excuse my voice. I do have a bit of a sore throat, but I'm going to try to get through this. And I'll let the cards mainly speak for themselves. So the first card is going to represent the overall energies at play for you guys for the rest of December and into January 2018. Okay, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, Leos. So to me, this is like, quite literally, this could be, you guys are a bit up and down in terms of your luck, and it's a bit difficult for you to remain consistent. It's like you guys are up 1 minute and then down the next. So this is like, very inconsistent. This doesn't necessarily mean that you guys for this month are going to be, unfortunate, but this is just like very unpredictable energy. And to me, this is like you needing to be prepared. I feel like for some of you Leos, who kind of like to take risks, unnecessary risk, or who like to gamble, or who like to potentially even, take cash advancements, or use max out your credit card, or get loans from friends and family, or from the bank or whatever. Try to, at least for this month, if you can, try not to do that. Try not to risk anything, to gamble anything, because you are kind of pushing your luck at this point. So I do feel like, hand in hand with that, some of you Leos are kind of trying too hard to control your situation, control your life, maybe micromanage people or people or situations, even micromanage yourself, and it's just not working. I feel like you need to kind of let it flow a little bit more and ease up a little bit and just allow the natural rhythm of life to take over and to trust in the natural rhythm. Some of you Leos may be kind of like rushing things, or maybe you're fighting things that are moving potentially too quickly for your liking, but I feel like trusting in divine timing and the natural rhythm of life will really calm you down, will really put you at ease, but will also make your life easier, and will lift a whole burden, lift a weight from your shoulders, and will be able to allow you to just to think clearly, and to move, and to decide things, to just interact with people in your everyday life just at a more natural and a healthier style. So I feel like that's possibly a lesson that you Leos will be learning this month, is to let go a little bit, and to just go with the flow a little bit, and to trust in the natural order of things. And I just, for some reason, it's like, don't push your luck. There is that sort of hope that if you just push, you can make it big, you can do this, or if you cut corners, and you try to rush things, you can. 1 second.
Brownie. you getting it down?
All right, so the next card is going to be something from your past or something in your life that is contributing to this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, wow, the World in reverse. Okay, so it seems, these two cards are, clearly very similar. Wow. So, your world, like your handle on life and your current situation and the natural order of things, natural, karma, natural timing, divine timing, they go hand in hand. And if you try to, mess with one, you will kind of that will have an effect on your life now. Okay. So to me, this world card in reverse is not necessarily like, your world is upside down, or things are going to be disastrous for you. To me, this world card in reverse is like you are learning a lot, and you are very close to living in alignment with yourself, and to kind of not having all the answers, but to living in harmony and in balance. But you're not quite there yet. Like there's still something blocking you. There's something in your way. Okay, but you're almost there. Or it's not like you're a bad person. It's not like your whole life is all chaotic and whatnot. This is just indicating that you could be doing so much better. Like there's something like a vice or something that is just stopping you from that. Okay, from being truly like 100% or 99.99999% just living like your best life. There's something getting in the way. Okay, so maybe there's some sort of truth about yourself or about what you need to do or what you need to change that you have kind of been denying, or that you don't want to invest, you don't want to look further into it. There's something that you just kind of brush off, or there's something that you don't want to accept. Okay, and there's an element that you may not think is a big deal, but it is kind of affecting you, and it's affecting how your life, like look at how your life is manifesting, and just see like in how many ways it can be improved. Okay, so there's something that isn't necessarily what you want it to be. Okay, there's something that like you look at it and it's not, and it's almost like, not that you're lying to yourself, but there's something that like you need to look more honestly about, and you need to talk more honestly about it with yourself, or with somebody, with a partner, or with a friend or something that is directly involved. If this is just your own personal issue, then this has to be something that you search within you and that you admit and you deal with on your own. Okay. Now, I mean, this could just be part of your progress, like your personal development. And I mean, I'm not saying like you have to, deal with your like problems and blah, blah, blah. Like, I just mean, there's something that is kind of there, that is kind of in the way of you being just 100, like just being happy, like just being truly happy. Like if there's something that like you wake up and there's just something off, or even throughout your day, there's just something off, like, you can try to fix that. That's not how you have to be living. All right, so the next card is general advice for you Leos. Four of Cups. Yeah, you guys need to play it a little bit safe. You guys need to be a little bit more conservative. I feel like maybe in 2018 things are going to start off again a bit kind of like not necessarily down on your luck. And I'm not just trying to sugarcoat that. I don't mean like that this card is, you know, oh, you're going to be really unlucky and all that, okay? So I just feel like, you know, you want to not push your luck, okay? Because some of you Leos may be kind of like testing the waters and kind of pushing things to their limit, trying to see how much you can get before, you know, before losing out. And I feel like that's, you know, even if this is with somebody else, this is a relationship where you're like trying to push their buttons, trying to push to see how much you can get away with, you know, it's, don't do that. Like, don't push your luck like that. It's not that time. You need to, I mean, I rarely tell people to play it safe, you know, but I feel like now is the time to just kind of count your blessings, to stay where you are, and to just kind of do a little bit more inner work instead of trying to, you know, try your luck outside. I mean, you will have to be a little bit more conservative with your spending and not kind of try to, you know, just throw your money away, or try not to, if you're making any purchases, try to wait until, you know, you can like afford it 2 times over, you know. Don't just say like, oh, I have the money for this so I can afford it. You know, think a little bit more about, at least like, you know, for the next couple months or so at least, and see, you know, if there is room for this, or if you kind of need it just in case, because you don't want to put yourself in a bad situation later on for something that you didn't really have to do or participate in. To me, this Four of Cups is also reinforcing, you know, looking within. You know, I feel like you need to focus on different aspects of your heart. Cups is water energy, matters of the heart and your emotions, and I feel like you need to kind of take a closer look and examine things inside first before looking outward. And the next card is the potential outcome for you Leos. Wow, the King of Wands. Oh my god. Okay, this is your card. Sorry, I'm super excited because this has, like, you know, this has been pretty intense. This Wheel of Fortune and this World card in reverse. This is like, okay, there's something, and I feel like you guys are, for some reason, I feel like some of you Leos are not even like concerned about this, but it's there. It's like in your heart, and I feel like you guys are sort of numb to it a little bit. You need to like do that work and like make that connection with yourself, with your higher self, or your intuition, you know, and with your instinct even, and try to like reconnect so that you can understand what is going on, because the things that are happening in your outside world are not unrelated to what's going on inside, if you know what I mean. Okay, so as King of Wands is Leo energy. This is your card, Leos, and this is just like, look, you guys are like the king. Okay, now just fair warning with these cards especially, it's like King of Wands can have some negative qualities, and that is overconfidence, and that is arrogance, you know, that is being a bit of a player, you know, kind of like playing the field, testing things, and not really, you know, not playing it safe really, which is what the opposite of this card is. So I feel like maybe you guys can earn this. Not that anyone, you know, deserves, like, has the right to be arrogant or anything, but I feel like, you know, like right now is the time for you guys to be, sorry, to be a little bit more introspective, to figure things out. You don't want to be out there making claims or being, you know, like, just kind of talking the talk without being able to walk the walk. And this King of Wands is like, at the end of all that, you can kind of like reclaim your throne. But right now it's like you need to, because, you know, times are not necessarily in your favor right now, and there are things that you do need to work on before you can, you know, kind of, not that you need to hide out from the world, but you do have to work on some things before you can, you know, go back to like showing people who you are again. And and being more of like the leader for other people. So this King of Wands is like you guys are going to be in your element, because this card obviously represents Leo, and you guys can be more connected to, or like draw your inspiration, draw your charisma from your instincts, because this King of Wands is very in Wands energy is all about your passion, all about that fire within you, and for you to have this status, have this kind of state of mind, again, you do need to sort some things out within. And so I don't think it's a good idea, while you're kind of starting to figure things out inside, to be going outside and kind of risking that progress within. And it's not a time to be pushing your luck, remember. So I do think that after all this, you will still, be yourself and kind of go back to being you. But I do think that right now there's some things that you need to address and look deeper into, instead of just ignoring things, okay? So I don't feel like too much is going to change. So don't worry that you need to go look within and change everything that you are. This is not about changing who you are. It's about, discovering more about yourself and reconnecting with yourself, to kind of be able to find your passion and find your voice again. To me, maybe for some of you Leos may have been kind of unsure and not really know where you stand or what you stand for. And now I feel like this is, a journey of you kind of regaining your voice. So I hope that you guys found value and that you found those messages helpful and enjoyable for you. I do promise that I will be uploading more content more often in the new year. So thank you for everybody who has already subscribed. Subscribe now if you haven't already. In the meantime, guys, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and don't let anybody take away your worth. I love you all so much. Give this video a thumbs up, guys, and more important than that, be kind to everybody, be kind to yourselves on top of that, and be safe, okay? I will see you guys in 2018. I love you all.